What is going on, Strongest? It's your boy, MrStrongBro, and today I wanted to do a particular reaction video to a game that I go way back on. In fact, it's one of my most earliest memories as a child playing my first ever horror game, and that is Resident Evil 3, the remake. Capcom literally just dropped Resident Evil 2 Remake on us about this time last year, but now, 1 year later, after everybody was mentioning it and talking about it ever since the trailer of Resident Evil 2, and after Capcom completely ignoring it, saying that they probably weren't ever gonna do it, here it is. 1 year later, Resident Evil 3, coming April the 3rd, 2020. Let's go ahead and see what this is all about.
I've never seen anything like it. I haven't been able to sleep this week.
You gotta stay strong. Don't give in to fear out there, right?
How did this?
You recognize this.
Calm down, buddy. Calm down.
All familiar.
Send reinforcements. No, wait, hurry up. Help me.
Our boy Leon. That was Resident Evil 2. And as time's going backwards. Time went backwards. September 28th, Raccoon City. Really, first person. Running from looks like Mr. X. Seriously. Come on, run. We already know this is Jill Valentine. All you old school Resident Evil fans. Ooh. Run, girl, run. Oh. Oh. You better run. Run. Oh, wow.
Jill, over here.
Got it. Yep, Jill's fine. Of course. Of course.
What the? How could this many people be infected?
Seriously.
This city is completely cut off, isolated.
Don't look at me like that, alright? I'm not infected.
What?
The only 2 stars left in town.
They don't need a bleeding heart like you getting in the way.
Ooh.
Star's office has to be in this direction.
It gets worse every night.
They don't want the world to know what they've done.
Obviously.
What's wrong with Umbrella?
Get in!
I can't stop them all.
You gotta get out of there.
You guys are the ones who caused all of this.
No, wait.
Oh, come on.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
We've got to be dreaming.
Ooh. Wow. Uh-oh.
Commitment,
Yo, this looks
honesty,
real.
integrity, these are the core
Very
values that create the foundation for Umbrella
Bull
Corp.
crap. I call crap. Okay. Alright. Alright. Wait. My God. Resident Evil 3. Also includes the online game Resident Evil Resistance. So I remember seeing that trailer before too. Pre-order now. Go ahead, y'all. Get your pre-orders in. So hold on. Obviously, from what it looks like, it seems like they're bringing back the first-person vibe. I had to think about that one for some reason. At first in Resident Evil 7, a lot of people just didn't like it because, you know, just being in first person doesn't exactly feel like Resident Evil. For me, I didn't mind it. I kind of did like it, but I wish there was a way you had an option where you could choose, you know, whether you want it to be first person or third person, just for those types of fans, you know what I mean? I mean, if we're already gonna throw fixed camera angles out the window and just keep that on the Resident Evil 1 remake, you might as well give an option to other people that still, you know, for those butthurt fans that are just so fixated on fixated camera angles. I think they should give everybody an option whether you want to be in first person or in third person, because let's be real, everybody wants to take a glance at Jill. So for a lot of the newcomer Resident Evil fans who are just now hopping on the bandwagon, most people are saying, you know, what could be scarier than Mr. X? Mr. X chasing you all throughout the police station. The intensity is already at 100, man. What could ever be scarier than that? Well, really? How about Nemesis running after you with a rocket launcher?
running!
It ain't pretty, alright? It does get worse. Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3 are the most iconic Resident Evils of all time. It's very, very, I would say, classic. As for Resident Evil 3, that is my most earliest memory of playing a horror game. I had to have been at least 3 years old when I first touched a horror game, and it was Resident Evil 3, and oh man. My heart beating out of my chest as a 3-year-old, alright? I remember I was at my grandmother's house and I was running, I believe it was through the police station as Jill, and I was, of course, running from Nemesis. I mean, what else would you be doing in Resident Evil 3? So I literally thought I created enough distance between me and Nemesis. You know, I started running down the stairs, alright? And then before you know it, as soon as I hit that last step, boom! Nemesis busts through the door and I jump out of my seat and scream and he kills me on spot. And the crazy thing about it, as a 3-year-old, I absolutely loved getting scared by that. Like, for some reason, I just enjoy getting chased by Nemesis. It was almost like an adrenaline rush. And so with that being said, what are some of your earliest memories of a horror game? Doesn't exactly have to be Resident Evil, but definitely let me know in the comment section below. Wreck that like button for you boys, subscribe according to the strongest. I will see you guys whenever I see you, so see ya.